Hey traders, Happy New Year 2021. This year, 2021, our goal is to turn hundreds or even thousands of traders from consistently losing money in the Forex market to consistently making money over a long run. In this video, I'll teach you the most important ways of not losing money by using trailing stop. And I'll show you examples of the two trades that I took a few weeks back that I managed using trailing stop. If you feel excited and don't want to miss out any of our weekly content, then feel free to subscribe, turn on the notifications bell so that you'll be alerted whenever we upload new videos. With that being said, let's get started. Trailing stop is when you move your stop loss to break even, or you can even move your stop loss above the previous swing high. And on this example, I took this trade on 20th of December 2020, and it took me a few days for my profits to get hit. It was at a wonderful risk to reward ratio. I will not go deeper into this strategy that I took using this trade, but what I will show you is how I manage this trade using trailing stop. And if you want to know the strategy that I use on this specific trade, I'll put a link in the card at the top right hand corner of your screen. You can watch the full video where I explain the strategy on this trade. But what I will show you here is how I manage this trade using trailing stop. This is where our stop loss was. When this market made double top with a doji and a bearish engulfing candle, I got into the trade with a wonderful risk to reward ratio, and my stop loss was 1 ATR above the swing highs of the double top. And when I got into the trade, it made this massive move to halfway my take profit. And when it did that, I brought my stop loss to break even here, so that if this market makes a move up here, I will not lose money here, but just be stopped out at break even. And all of a sudden, this market made a pullback, and at this pullback, the ATR was 10 pips. And at 10 pips here, we have this ruler. Let me go 10 pips ahead. So what I did was to bring my stop loss 10 pips above the swing high of the pullback, and the market put me in some sort of pain. It came back here almost hitting my trailing stop loss and made a lower low. When it made this lower low, it made a pullback here. At this pullback, I did the same thing as I did there. I brought my cursor over this candle, and it was around 11.6 pips ATR. So I brought my stop loss above there. Let me see, 11 point. So that's where I put my trailing stop. In this case now, even if this market makes a pullback and goes up here, I will not lose any single coin on this trade. Instead, I will bank in a few pips. Let me see, around 27 pips in profit. What happened is that the market made a pullback here, went up here close to hitting my trailing stop loss, went down, went up here, and it made a lower low. When the market made this pullback, I brought my trailing stop loss 1 ATR above these swing highs. And before you know it, my take profits was hit right here, and this was a successful trade. Within a few days, my trade was filled, and I managed this trade using trailing stop by trailing the stop loss at higher highs until my take profit is either hit or I get stopped out without losing money on the trade. If you want to see the analysis of this trade, Just click at the top right corner of your screen. You'll see a card of the link to the video where I explained the analysis behind this trade, and I'll also put the link in the description below. Let me show you another example on Euro New Zealand. If I didn't use trailing stop loss, I would have lost money on this trade. Let's go to Euro New Zealand. Right there on a 4-hour time frame, this is where I was managing my trade. I got into the trade. It was a 1-4 risk reward ratio. I think I explained the same strategy on the video that I just showed you on the card, which I will put in the description below. This was the trade. I entered this trade, and the market was in my direction. After I entered the trade, it came all the way here, came back up here, and halfway my take profit. The ATR was at around 40 pips. Let's see, 40 pips all the way up here, and I brought my stop loss here at 1 ATR above the highs of this consolidation. And before you know it, the market just went all the way up to here. If I didn't use trailing stop, this trade would have been a loss. I would have lost money on this trade, but instead I banked in a few pips. Let's see, it was around 37 pips in profit. This is how you can use trailing stop to not lose money. In this case, my prediction was wrong, but I banked in some few pips here before I got stopped out right here at my trailing stop loss. And guys, if you have benefited from this video, if you have liked it, would you give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't yet subscribed. Happy New Year, and I wish you a happy 2021 and a profitable 2021. And if you want to be part of the profitable traders, all you have to do is to just subscribe and turn on the notifications bell so that you will be alerted whenever we upload new videos for free. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next week in the next video.